Okay? We don't celebrate beta cucks. We don't celebrate beta-ass, weak-ass males. We don't celebrate people who are complaining, victims. We don't celebrate these people. Why? Because they don't enjoy suffering and struggling. They'd rather complain and be on politics in the news. I've built many startups. Most of them have failed. So Bitcoin is exactly the place that I like to be. We're going to end it right there. What's up, guys? I want to talk with you guys about how to avoid bullshit advice. Bullshit advice. The reason why we're talking about this today is I got my workout in early today. Well, I always get my workout in early every morning. But today especially, there was, let's just say, a trainer. There was a trainer at my gym, and I overheard this trainer giving the trainee more than just workout advice, more than just workout coaching. This individual was giving this trainer was giving the trainee life advice. And the shit that I heard come out of this woman's mouth made me want to, I just had to leave. I had to leave, guys. I had to leave. Have you ever, I don't know, but maybe you guys just don't care. Maybe you don't care. But this is one of the few situations in life where I am doing my workout, I am sequestered to this area. So I'm either have to commit to staying in this area, finishing out my sets, finishing out my reps, or leave because I was getting so uncomfortable because I didn't want to say anything. And I wanted to interject. I wanted to be like, look, lady, okay, your trainer, she's really well-intentioned, but dude, she's giving you such shitty advice. Like, it's so bad. And I'm standing here trying to get my workout in. I can't do it anymore. I can't contain myself. It's like I'm going Hulk mode. Ugh. I had to leave, guys. I had to leave. I had to literally move myself away from that area in which I was using this machine. I had to because it was just too fucking early in the morning for me to be engaging in someone else's bullshit, first and foremost. And secondly, it ain't my business anyway. She was just talking loud. But I came home and look at this. 2 full pages, guys, of notes. I came home and I wrote notes down because I want to tell you guys 5 ways to avoid bullshit advice. It is fascinating how easy, how often we are open, whether consciously or subconsciously, we are open to taking advice from people. It's crazy. And so advice is dispersed freely in today's world. It's so easy to give. Hell, let's establish a baseline here so that no one is under any illusion here. No one is under any spell here, guys. Okay? Let's get it out from underneath. Should you take advice from me? The answer is no. Hell no, guys. You should never take advice from me. I'm just entertainment. When it comes to our podcast, this podcast for the Bitcoin Lambo podcast on Google Play, we are in the talk section. On podcasts on iTunes, we are in the comedy section. On other sections, we're just talk. We're personalities. We're vlog. There's no advice here, guys. I am entertainment only, in the category of entertainment. I will never, ever take or be responsible for a changed life. That's your responsibility. I will never be responsible or take credit for a changed life. That's on you. That's on you. So you should never listen to me in terms of advice. But let me give you 5 things to consider when it comes to avoiding bullshit advice. bullshit advice. Ugh, there's just too much bullshit advice out there. Number one, let's just jump right into it. Challenge free. Is the advice challenge free? It's bullshit. It's bullshit, guys. I heard a version of this today from the well-intentioned coach. And she's coaching someone who's trying to lose weight in a fucking gym. How like disconnected can you be? If the advice includes some semblance of a challenge-free, the thing that you're going to be doing is challenge-free. Okay, guys, ain't nothing challenge-free when it comes to life. Okay, the higher the challenge, the higher the reward for success. Generally, right? So dream big. Understand the path. Know that it's always going to take longer than you expect on any type of journey, new project, new digs, new hustle, new side hustle, new job, new career, new passion. It's always going to take longer than you expect. It's not going to be challenge free. Actually, the more the challenge, the bigger the challenge is, the bigger the reward. Just what I said. And accept that suffering is yours to master in this new endeavor. Choose your suffering. Life is suffering, so choose your own. Choose the challenges that you're going to be up for. Choose the challenges that you would like to conquer. Choose the mountains that you would like to climb. Choose the world of unknowns that you are going to be going into. And go into it eyes wide open. Bad advice is advice that tells you that it's challenge free. Number two, it's not about winning. It's not about fucking winning. It's about personal growth. Any advice that you take from anyone else should be action-oriented. It should not be thinking-oriented. It should be about personal growth, not about winning, okay? Failure is part of this process. It's a process of improvement. Failure should be part of this personal growth, right? Personal growth is the goal. Winning is just what happens. Winning is just what happens to you when you focus on you and self-improve you, reprogram you to be a better version of you. Winning is a natural outcause. It is a natural outcome of focusing on you, grinding on you, and improving you. I guarantee you 100%. This isn't advice. This is just a fact of nature. The more that you focus on you and improve you, winning will be a natural outcome. But don't expect winning to be challenge-free. It's all about personal growth. Number three, suffering and struggle is your bedfellow. Get used to it. It's your new first mate. It's your new friend. Suffering and struggle is your bedfellow. Welcome to the fucking show. I cannot believe the shit that I heard come out of this lady's mouth. She said shit like quick and easy, no pain. I'm like, are you kidding? You're fucking training this lady, and she's sweating up a storm, and you're giving her life advice, and you're saying, well, it's quick and easy. There's no pain. It's like, are you even listening to yourself? You want to avoid bullshit advice? Is when the people who give you advice say that there's not going to be no struggling. It's quick and easy. No pain. No pain. Right? Quick and easy and no pain is the only time you should hear that. The only time that you should ever hear quick and easy, no pain is on a fucking infomercial when you're cleaning up dog shit with this scrubbing thing that they said is awesome. I mean, even that's painful. What in the world is not quick? What in the world is quick and easy? I've never found anything to be quick and easy. I can't even get gas and have it be quick and easy. There's always got to be something, right? The most successful people are the strongest people mentally, physically, and spiritually, period. Does that make sense? The most successful people are the strongest mentally, strongest physically, strongest spiritually. You know why? Because struggling and suffering were their bedfellow for decades so that they could be better than everyone else on this plane. They're better than everyone else on this world. And the reason is because suffering and struggling was their bedfellow for many years, and we celebrate that. We celebrate the strongest mentally. We celebrate the strongest physically. Olympics, anyone? We celebrate the strongest spiritually. All those spiritual gurus, anyone? Okay, we don't celebrate beta cucks. We don't celebrate beta-ass, weak-ass males. We don't celebrate people who are complaining, victims. We don't celebrate these people. Why? Because they don't enjoy suffering and struggling. They'd rather complain and be on politics in the news. Weak-ass people. Weak people are on the news. Number 4, time. When it comes to avoiding bullshit, time. Let it sink in. Take notes. Consider their interests. Consider their context. Do they have the full picture about you? Do they have your best interest in mind? Did you let it all sink in? Were you offended by the way that they said it? Were you defensive? Were you annoyed? Time. Whenever you get advice, don't do anything with it. Let it sink in. Give it time. Let the feelings fade, because feelings are a problem when it comes to making decisions. We make poor decisions when our feelings get involved. Take time. Take time away from it. It's great they gave you advice. Awesome. You know what? Maybe take time to get a second opinion if you really care. But don't do anything immediately, because whenever you get advice, there's a part of emotion, there's a semblance of emotionality within that context, within that engagement with that other individual. Take a step back before you do anything with it. And number 5 is the most important, and number 5 negates 1 through 4. Trust your gut. You want to know 5 ways to avoid bullshit advice? Avoid bullshit advice that tells you that things are going to be challenge-free, number 1. Avoid bullshit advice when people say it's all about winning, getting that win. No. It's about personal growth. Number 3, avoid bullshit advice if they tell you that there's no suffering and struggling. It's quick and easy, painless. And the number 4th way to avoid bullshit advice is to take time away. But number 5 negates all of it. Trust your fucking gut. Trust your gut. Trust your gut. Rarely, or if ever, do we 100% give decision-making authority to someone else. You always end up taking the decision into your own hands as much as you can, don't you? Trust your gut. Do what your gut has been telling you to do. For some of you, it means trusting your gut that's been bothering you for 26 years. You should have done it, Joe. You should have done it, Sally. You should have done it, Susie. Why didn't you do it, Mike? 12 years ago. It's time to go. The time is now. Let's be intellectually honest. Most of us just seek advice because we want to stall, or we want to rationalize something. We want to enjoy the feeling of doing the right thing and getting someone else's advice, when in reality, you ain't going to listen to them anyway. Trust your gut. Oh, and this makes me think about something. For those willing and wanting to give out advice, ain't nobody listening to you, bro. Look at me. You think anyone's listening to me? Get over yourself. Trust your gut. I'm going to be the voice on the internet that's going to remind you to trust your gut, trust yourself, because you're going to be the one that has to end up dealing with the consequences of your actions. Not the guy, not the gal who gave you the advice. In today's example, this coach, this trainer, this workout trainer was giving the worst advice humanly possible to this poor old fat soul who's trying to get skinny. And in the process of trying to get control of her health, her weight, she's also be giving shitty relationship advice. Fuck. Avoid bullshit advice from people who don't understand anything about you. Okay? 2 things. If I'm going to give you advice, I'll give you 2 things. Number 1, only get advice from people that you ridiculously, really respect. And they have to be high-performing people. I don't get advice from anyone that isn't a high-performing person. Why should I get advice from someone who doesn't care about their life? Why should I get advice from someone that I don't know and I don't respect? Why should I get advice? Oh, here's a deeper one. Here's a piece of advice that I took years. It just came to me in my gut, guys. Years ago, probably pre-college, I think. And it has served me so well, this piece of advice. Now, I'm not going to tell you that you should take this advice, but this advice, for me, contextually made so much sense because for me, I never wanted to work for the man. I never wanted to be a corporate slave. So for me, contextually, this advice given to me was life-changing. And this is from a man that I deeply, deeply respect and is a high-performing individual. You know what he said to me? He said this. He said, Peter, you should never take advice from men who work for a living. Ooh. Let that sink in. Peter, you should never take advice from people, or actually he said financial advice. You should never take financial advice from people who work for a living. Think about that. 5 ways to avoid bullshit advice. Look, guys, life isn't challenge-free. It's about personal growth. There's suffering. There's always suffering whenever you try to do something new. Take time away from the advice. But in reality, guys, just fucking trust your gut. You know what you need to do. You've been waiting far too long. You've been rationalizing for years. You've been sitting on your hands for years. It's time to go, guys. Here's the only advice I'll give you. Think about it. Or not. You know what you really should do? Yeah, I'm not going to give you any advice. All I'm going to say is you should probably do something. Leave a comment below if you so desire. This is Peter, the Bitcoin Lambo. If you enjoyed this episode, smash the Lizzie like button, subscribe, and send this to one person in your network today. Oh, by the way, I'll pin the funniest comment